What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna be doing something a little different today, other than the other project I'm working on, the trike. This is my old lady, not to be confused with my other old lady, but my Jeep Wrangler. It's 2009. This is Old Faithful. Got over 200,000 miles on it. You know, knock on wood. Thing is, it's mint. You know, it's a Jeep, so you know, if you fart, check engine lights on, because usually something stupid just tends to go away, which is, you know, how I maintain this thing. You know, just disconnect the battery and it fixes everything. But I wanted to do a hardtop for a long time, but they are just so much money, and I just can't spend $1,500, $1,800 on a hardtop. So I keep looking every once in a while, and I came across what I considered at the time, like, you know, the deal of the century. Let me show you guys what I got. So, like many of us do, I spend my time on the toilet scouring Marketplace for things that I don't need. And I came up with this right here. The guy had a bunch of them, and he wanted $400. I was like, $400? How can you go wrong? So, you know, on my way there, I reached out to the guy and said, oh, by the way, you have the Freedom panels? And he goes, no, of course not. So, $400. When I got there, the guy was really cool. He goes, you know what? You showed up. Give me $300. So I was like, all right, this is awesome. So I got the top. Back window wasn't in this one, so I was asking him about it. He had another back window in the back of his car that he had got. And I asked him, he had like 5 or 6 of these tops. And I was like, dude, where'd you get them from? And there was a Jeep dealership that actually went out of business. So he just bought them all up and he's been flipping them. So it's actually a brand new window, you know, wiper, the whole spiel. So no Freedom panels. So of course I'm like, I can make those. So I came up with another idea. Let me show you guys what I got. So like I said, I didn't want to spend $1,500, $1,800, $2,000 all over the place for a hardtop for this. So I got that for $300 outside, which was awesome. So the most logical thing to do was for me to go on Bestop and order one of those Sunriders. So basically what it does is it's a hardtop in the back, and where the Freedom panels would be, it's kind of like a soft top. So you could just flap it back just like I usually do on here. I'm usually too lazy to take this whole top down. So instead of, you know, I got the great $300 deal, and then this guy shipped was like $1,300. So $1,300, $300, $1,600. So I pretty much spent more than if I would have just bought the hardtop altogether. So nobody said that I'm a smart man, but this worked out because I got this with credit. So a little light on cash. Start on a card. It's the way of the world, right?
Idiot! Oh, what a loser!
So for my next performance, I'm going to remove the soft top, which I don't think it's going to be that hard.
That's what she said!
I'm good at taking stuff apart. It's the actual putting it back together part that's, you know, a little difficult. And then I'll bring you guys back once I have the hard top in place in the back. I actually bought the correct hardware. Instead of trying to rig this thing, I want to actually do it right. So I'll put that on, and I'm going to tape I'll record me putting the Sunrider on. I've seen some videos of it, but they're a little bit jumbled, so I'll show you how, you know, somebody with a simple mind,
You big dummy!
can do it, anybody can do it. And then I'm actually looking through, you know, there's some fenders on here for Amazon specials, $100 and change. They were good for the first season. Second season started rusting, so I took them down over the winter, sanded them, primed them, and I hit them all with Pour 15. Side steps are off. I also painted those up. I'm looking to doing some wheels and tires. I want something big on here. I have some inner fenders I need to install. I got a couple little things. We're going to kind of facelift this. This is kind of my daily, because I've already got 220-something thousand miles on it. I'm really not worried about putting mileage on it, and it's kind of fun to drive. So I will bring you guys back once I have the hardtop in place, and then we'll go through the install from that. All right, guys, a couple days later, we got the top on. Of course, you know, it didn't go without a hitch, but I did actually get lucky enough to have bought this from a really good guy. The glass was separate from the top, and he's like, oh no, you know, it goes with this. It's gonna be great. So I go to put it on, and there's the other piece of glass. I think it's for a TJ. It's not for a JK. So I reached out to him, and I was like, dude, are you sure this goes? Because, you know, glass is too wide and it's actually too short. You know, story of my life. So he goes, no, I was told by the guy that I bought it from that it fit this it's for the JK. But I was like, no, definitely not. So in a fit, I went and ordered another one. So, you know, another $400 for a piece of glass. And I was looking into the pictures because he had several of them. And he's like, I was like, dude, I'm looking at it, and I think the one that you have there, you know, has a tape on it. I think that will work. I think that's the correct one for this. So he wrote to me 2 days later, and he's like, dude, you can just come and take it. So, you know, every once in a while, you meet good people, you know. Tag sales, like, hit or miss. People reach out, they don't show up. Then when you actually want to buy something, they don't answer the message, but this dude was solid. He actually wanted $400 for this top. And when I went there, he's like, you know what? You actually showed up when you said you were going to show up. I'm happy with $300. Like, he had the $400 in his hand, and he's like, you know what? I'll take 3. So good on him. And then he gave me the glass, and I said, hey, I'll swap it out. I'll give you the TJ glass, and you can sell that or whatever you need to do. And he goes, just keep it. So I ended up putting that on tag sale, really cheap, because maybe I can help somebody else out. But next on the agenda is to put the Sunrider together, which is right here. Bestop. I'm gonna do a little unboxing, so that should be cool. We'll see what's in there. We'll look at directions. Yeah, right. And we'll get this thing going. Be back in a second. All right, guys. So basically, this is just a vinyl top for the front, which is, you know, when I had the full soft top, I never really opened the rear all the way.
That's what she said.
Such a pain in the ass every time to unzip the windows. And listen, I'm fat, I'm lazy. I just never did it. But the front, I did all the time, because a couple clips, flip it back, and you're good to go. So I think this is going to be the best of both worlds for me, to have that hard top and then with this in the front. So this is kind of like a final top. I'm sure the wrong thing to do is probably to open this with a razor blade. So I'm going to open it with a razor blade, and we'll hope for the best. And hey guys, you know, I'm new on YouTube. This is a really big move for me, you know, doing a whole unboxing video, because, you know, and I'm going to be popping my cherry as far as the unboxing, and I haven't popped a cherry in like ever. So this is really big, guys. So, you know, be entertained. Hopefully this thing should be super complicated to put together. I mean, it looks like it's just going to be a couple bolts. So, you know, how hard could it be? That's what she said. Let's see what we got here. And for what this thing costs, it better come with a sticker. You know, really all I care about. 46 years old is getting stickers. Let's see. It's got like a fancy bag-ish. So that's cool. So that's probably where all my money is at. Alright, let's see what we got. Bring you guys down and see what's in here. All right, let's see what we got. So, it's the actual top, and it came with 2 options. One was like the basic material, and then this one, I forget what it's called. I'll put it in there. After I take a look, I'll put it in the video. And you know, they show you in the description, they show like Maseratis and all these crazy cars. And they have whatever material this is. So I figured I couldn't afford the base one. What's another $100, right? So I went all the way. Because, you know, making good financial decisions is not really what I do. So let's see. Got a bunch of directions. Let me throw those on the floor and then we'll get this installed. All right, guys, so it looks like the first thing I gotta do is put these, what do they call them? Door rails in. You know, one for each side. And it looks pretty simple. Like it just, looks like it just clicks in here. And I'm thinking it goes on top of this. We'll do that until it leaks like a sieve. And then it's just actually got a couple little knobs that screw in on top. So let's see. Side steps are off. I took them off to kind of paint it and clean them up a little bit. Kind of give this thing like a facelift. Now, that's in. I'll hit the other side and then I'll bring you guys back and see what's next. All right, guys, I got all the mushrooms installed. I got these knobs in place. They're tight. Everything feels good. Just got a couple of T30s to put in, and from what it says, that's pretty much it. We will see. I'm too lazy just to use like a screwdriver. Sorry, I did just cross throw it and do it like this. Maybe I should. Let's see. So that's it, guys. She's all installed. It's pretty, actually uneventful. Came out really nice. Looks good. I'm happy with it. Seemed to seal up pretty tight, which we'll tell during during the next rain. But inside, I mean, it just clicks in pretty much like the soft top used to. You know, it looks good. It looks clean. So, yeah, she's done. Looks good. And we're going to be working on this thing a little bit, trying to do a little bit of a facelift, kind of clean it up and add some toys. But thanks for watching, and I'll bring you guys back for the next one.